Okay, so this problem, it looks kind of tricky, but if you can remember that this line here is straight, and if you think about the measurement of a straight line, so what would this whole measurement be? That whole thing is 180 degrees, okay? I'm not very good at using this drawing tool. Okay, 180 degrees. Or another way to think about it is half of this would be, here's this part that I just did. Let me do it in a different color. Like this part would be a 90-degree angle here. And this would be a 90-degree angle here, or a right angle. And so thinking about 90 over here and 90 over here and 90 plus 90, the whole thing gets you 180. Okay, so let me erase this mess. So now that you know that and some of you already were doing this is checking your work, but now that you are thinking about, oh, okay, the whole thing is 180 degrees, okay, and I am going to write that back in because that's very important. I'm going to write it in purple, purpley pink. Okay, so the whole opening here is 180 degrees. And if you know that, now you look at what else you know. Okay, so that's something that you needed to figure out based on math rules. Okay, now I also know something. I know that this angle here of this with this rhombus is 30 degrees. Okay, so out of 180, 30 has already been taken. So you have 180 is the whole straight angle or straight line there, minus the 30 that green rhombus takes up. So 180 minus 30, 0 minus 0 is 0, 8 minus 3, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 1. So that means I have 150 degrees left. That tells me that this over here, these two together must be 150 degrees. Now, it's important to know that they're identical. Identical means that they would have equal angles. So whatever angle this measures, this one measures the same. So if all together it's 150, what if you take 150 and split it by 2 or divide it by 2? I just set up to do 150 divided by 2 using standard algorithm or long division. So does 2 go into 1? No. Does 2 go into 15? Yes, it goes in 7 times, and 7 times 2 is 14. Subtract, you get 1. Bring down your 0. And now I'm down here. Does 2 go into 10? Yes, it goes in 5 times. And 5 times 2 is 10. Subtract, you get, oops, I'm in the video here, 0. You have nothing left. Okay, so 150 divided by 2, and remember, I'm kind of in that check part. 150 divided by 2 is 75, or you can check 75 times 2 equals 150. Okay, so what does that tell us? That tells us that if this was 30 and this whole yellow part needed to be 150, that each of these were 75. And I know that because 75 plus 75 gets me the 150. You should always check your work. So I have 75 plus 75 plus 30, and these are all the degrees. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little dot showing degrees. Okay, usually it's a little open circle, but together, 75 angle plus the 75 angle plus the 30-degree angle should equal 180. That's straight. Remember this straight opening line. Okay, so let's say 5 plus 5 is 10. And then I kind of look for things that I know, like 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15, 16, 17, 18. Excellent. It did equal 180 degrees. So I am checked off that my answer was correct. Okay, so good job. If you were confused, I hope that watching this video helped clarify. And if you got it right, then good for you. Way to go. Keep up the good work.